Did you know that heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide? Quite a sobering fact, isn't it? Yet it's one that we often overlook, much like the silent, stealthy menace that heart disease truly is. It's a global issue, affecting millions of people each year, indiscriminate of age, health status, or lifestyle. Heart disease is an uninvited guest, often creeping into our lives unnoticed, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. It's a silent killer, striking when least expected, forever changing the lives of those it touches, as well as the lives of their loved ones. With such a grim picture, it's easy to feel helpless. But knowledge is power, my friends, and that's why we're here today. We aim to shed light on this global issue, to arm you with the knowledge needed to fight back. In this video, we will discuss what heart disease is, its causes, symptoms, and how we can prevent it. So, what exactly is heart disease? To put it simply, heart disease is a term that encompasses various conditions that negatively affect the heart's function. There are several types of heart diseases, but let's focus on three of the most common ones: coronary artery disease, heart failure, and arrhythmias. First, let's talk about coronary artery disease. This condition develops when the major blood vessels supplying your heart with blood, oxygen, and nutrients become damaged or diseased. This usually happens due to cholesterol-containing deposits, also known as plaques, which build up in your arteries and cause them to narrow over time. This narrowing can cause chest pain or a heart attack if left untreated. Next, we have heart failure. Now, this doesn't mean that your heart has stopped or is about to stop working. Rather, it means that your heart isn't pumping blood as efficiently as it should. This can happen when your heart can't fill with enough blood or when your heart can't pump blood to the rest of your body with enough force. Symptoms include feeling tired all the time and shortness of breath. Lastly, let's discuss arrhythmias, or abnormal heart rhythms. This condition occurs when the electrical impulses that coordinate your heartbeats don't work properly, causing your heart to beat too fast, too slow, or irregularly. Arrhythmias can feel like a fluttering in your chest or a racing heartbeat. Each of these conditions can significantly impact your heart's ability to function effectively, leading to a myriad of health complications if not managed properly. It's also worth noting that these conditions can often coexist. For instance, a person with coronary artery disease may also develop heart failure over time. It's essential to understand that heart disease isn't just one condition, but a complex family of disorders that can affect your heart in different ways. With this understanding, you can better appreciate why maintaining heart health is so important. Now that we know what heart disease is, let's dive into what causes it. Heart disease isn't a condition that appears out of nowhere. It's often the result of a series of lifestyle choices and genetic factors that build up over time, creating a perfect storm for this potentially deadly condition. One of the primary causes of heart disease is an unhealthy diet. Foods high in saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol can cause plaque to build up in the arteries, reducing blood flow to the heart. This can lead to conditions like coronary artery disease, the most common type of heart disease. A sedentary lifestyle is another major contributor. Regular physical activity strengthens the heart and reduces the risk of heart disease. Without it, the heart becomes less efficient, and conditions like high blood pressure and obesity, both risk factors for heart disease, become more likely. Smoking is another significant risk factor. The chemicals in tobacco smoke damage the heart and blood vessels, making heart disease more likely. It's a habit that's tough to break, but the benefits for heart health are substantial. Genetics also play a part. If your parents or siblings have heart disease, you're more likely to develop it yourself. While you can't change your genes, knowing your family history can help you take steps to reduce your risk. Understanding the causes of heart disease is a crucial step towards prevention. By making healthier choices and being aware of our risk factors, we can significantly reduce our chances of developing this life-threatening condition. How can you tell if you or someone you love might be suffering from heart disease? Well, it's important to be aware of the most common symptoms. One of the key signs to watch out for is chest discomfort. This can often feel like a heavy pressure, squeezing, or a sensation of fullness in the chest area. It's not always a dramatic, crushing pain as we often see depicted in movies. Another symptom to be vigilant about is shortness of breath. This can occur when you're at rest or while performing any sort of activity. If you find yourself gasping for air when you're doing something as simple as climbing a flight of stairs, it's a good idea to get it checked out. Fatigue or feeling unusually tired is another red flag. You might feel exhausted even after a good night's sleep, or feel the need to take frequent rest breaks during the day. This kind of unexplained fatigue, especially if it's accompanied by any of the other symptoms we've mentioned, could be a sign of heart disease. Let's not forget lesser-known symptoms like swelling in the legs, ankles and feet, or experiencing dizziness and fainting spells. These too could be indicators of heart disease. Remember, these symptoms don't automatically mean you have heart disease, but if they persist, it's crucial to seek medical attention right away. Recognizing these symptoms can save lives, but prevention is always better than cure. Prevention, as they say, is better than cure. In our quest for a healthy heart, there are several strategies we can deploy. First up, maintaining a healthy diet. But what does a heart-healthy diet look like, you ask? It's a rich tapestry of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. It's choosing to grill, bake, or steam our food rather than frying it. It's reducing our intake of salt, sugar, and processed foods. It's drinking plenty of water and keeping our caffeine and alcohol consumption in check. Next on our list, regular exercise. Physical activity is the heart's best friend. It helps to keep our weight in check, reduces the risk of developing high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and keeps our heart muscles strong and efficient. Whether it's a brisk walk, a cycle ride, a swim, or even a dance class, find an activity you enjoy and aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise on most days of the week. The third strategy is avoiding tobacco. Smoking or using tobacco of any kind is one of the most significant risk factors for developing heart disease. Chemicals in tobacco can damage our heart and blood vessels, leading to narrowing of the arteries, which could result in a heart attack. So if you smoke, it's time to quit. And if you don't smoke, don't start. And let's not forget managing stress. Long-term stress can lead to high blood pressure and other heart problems. So, it's essential to find healthy ways to cope. This could be through meditation, yoga, spending time with loved ones, or simply doing activities you love. Lastly, regular checkups are crucial. They can help detect early signs of heart disease and offer a chance to nip it in the bud. So don't skip that annual physical. Remember, a healthy heart is a happy heart. So let's commit to these strategies and give our hearts the care they deserve. Because in the end, a few small changes can make a big difference. Heart disease can be a daunting topic, but knowledge is power. We've journeyed together through the winding roads of understanding heart disease, its intricate nature, the causes that contribute to its onset, the symptoms that alert us to its presence, and the strategies that can help us prevent it. We've learned that heart disease isn't just a single condition, but a complex assortment of conditions affecting the heart's structure and functions. We've discovered that factors like an unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, and smoking can increase the risk of developing heart disease. We've also understood that symptoms can vary from chest pain and shortness of breath to fatigue and irregular heartbeat. Most importantly, we've learned that prevention is possible. A healthy lifestyle, regular checkups, and prompt medical attention can significantly reduce the risk. Remember, your heart is your life's engine. Stay informed, stay healthy, and keep your heart happy.